Hi again, and welcome back to On the Move, where we go behind the scenes of some of Forsyth County's larger construction, infrastructure, and other projects that make Forsyth County the great community that it is to live, work, and play. Well, did you know that over 15 million gallons of water are delivered every single day to customers of the Department of Water and Sewer? And they're delivered through a pipeline system that's over 1,100 miles under our feet right here in Forsyth County. 1,100 miles of pipeline. And at the end of those pipes are water meters at the ends of homes, businesses, churches, and anywhere that gets water throughout Forsyth County. And those water meters are getting a big upgrade that's going to make a big difference to possibly your water bills. Joining us right now is Brad Wright. He's the Deputy Director of the Department of Water and Sewer. Brad, thank you so much for coming out and talking to us about this great upgrade.
Well, thanks. Glad to be here. In 2006, about 17 years ago, we rolled out a metering system, which has served us well, but it did require us to drive up and down the streets to actually get reads from each of the individual meters in front of the houses. So many of these meters are now reaching the end of their useful life. So the county decided to take the opportunity to upgrade the entire system and roll out an advanced metering infrastructure referred to as AMI, which is a remote read, which really eliminates the need to run up and down the streets reading the meters, which reduces wear and tear on county vehicles and roads. And so as part of this upgrade, it really involves replacing all of the meters. And this started in June of 2022 and was been done in phases, and we plan to complete this April of this year.
And Flynn, who might see right here behind us with the Department of Water and Sewer, is actually working on one of those water meters right now as we speak. You know, Brad, you mentioned it there that this cuts back on wear and tear for county vehicles and county staff having to come out here and replace these and look at these meters often. So it's a win for the county. How about for the customers? What's the win for them? What's the benefit with this new system?
Well, like you said, so with the new AMI, we're no longer having to roll the trucks up and down the roads. So it is much more efficient for the county. But also it reads frequently throughout the day, so the customers really get almost near real-time information that they can access and see what their water patterns have been. It also will let them know if they have unusual activity, if continuous flow, or even possible leaks. We do know that there is a portion of the water usage and cost to the customer due to leaks. Oftentimes it's something as simple as a running toilet or leakage in irrigation pipes. So with this new system, you actually set it up and get alerts for you to investigate that. And many times those are just simple fixes, but the trick is being aware on a timely basis that you have that issue. So that's a big plus for the customers.
Huge plus, because it's happened to me before. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of folks out there where you don't realize you have a leak of some kind. You might have a dripping faucet you might not know of, and at the end of the day, if it's $10 a month, even $15 a month, that adds up over time. That if you can put that money back in your pocket, that's a lot of savings that's being done, and these new meters will help folks find that with their digital system. And let's talk about that aspect here for a moment. You said customers will be able to see in better detail what their water usage is like. How do they see that? Is it online?
Well, so in March, we'll be rolling out a new online secure porthole for the customer called WaterSmart. And WaterSmart has a lot of tools and features that is pretty cool. Actually, you access your usage information. So people can actually look by hour, by week, and eventually over time, by month, and by season, and eventually by year, and just get educated on the seasonality and their water usage. It also just educate them on how they're using the water, how much they're using, at what times. And then one of the best features is the alert system. So you can set up alerts for when something abnormal or high usage is going on, and so you can get an email or a text. Then there's a lot of tips and features in the porthole, a lot of research where it can tell you how to investigate a possible leak and possibly how to fix a leak, how to conserve water. And one other big feature is it'll be tied to our Invoice Cloud payment system. So after you sit there and you analyze your bill, you can do with one simple click, go in and pay your bill. So that's a huge plus.
Yeah, and you mentioned it there, Brad. That's a really good point. Paying online. This new tool with WaterSmart allows people to just see all their information, what's happening with their water usage, and then in one click, as you mentioned, pay your bill. Makes it so easy. You don't have to wait on Mr. Mailman to show up and send that bill in. Now you can just do that online. And there are other ways right now you can pay your bill online through the Department of Water and Sewer. So be sure to go to forsythco.com to find out different ways you can pay your bill today before the system rolls out. Let's talk about the timeline here. You mentioned we're talking about March or so for WaterSmart for customers. When are we looking at for all new water meters for all customers here in the county?
So we do anticipate being done with that in April, and by March we plan on rolling out this WaterSmart feature. We're actually trialing it right now with a group of employees, of county employees that have water customers, and I will say the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive from them.
If you're looking for more information about the Department of Water and Sewer, the new AMI system rollout that's going to be coming up here later on this year, or just some tips and tricks on how you can save money when it comes to your water bill, be sure to visit forsythco.com and go to the Department of Water and Sewer. And as always, stay tuned for more editions of On the Move, where we go behind the scenes of some of Forsyth County's larger construction and infrastructure projects. Brad Wright, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
All right, so long for now. We'll catch you next time with On the Move.